Renew North Staffordshire is one of government's 9 major housing pathfinders. We are here to deal with housing market failure, population loss, and to provide housing opportunities and tenure choice that has been sadly lacking in this sub-region. Housing market renewal pathfinders like Renew North Staffordshire are not, contrary to popular belief, demolition-led programs. Here, for example, you see how we try to capture the confidence that is available in local communities by renovating and refurbishing existing housing so that population and local people can remain in the areas that they are proud to live in.
The major thrust of regeneration obviously is to repair the blights of the past, really, the neglect of the past, particularly as impacts on people's everyday lives. So how they live within their communities, what's provided for them, how they move around the city, obviously the knock-on impact on jobs as well. And so the importance is that not only is the infrastructure renewed, but also through that people's whole livelihood and communities are renewed. One of the greatest developmental aspects of all of this work has been Renew coming into the city as a Pathfinder project.
Here in the Renew area, we are blessed with buildings of history and heritage, such as the Wedgwood Institute behind me. Buildings in our housing intervention areas are protected and preserved in partnership with English Heritage before we embark upon our clearance, refurbishment and new build programme across the Renew area. But also Renew is investing considerable amounts of resources, energy into rescuing eyesores such as this and beautifying them so that people continue to be proud of the places they live in major arterial gateways to the city centre.
First and foremost, the most important challenge is to communicate, is to carry the people with us. This is being done to help the city, and that means it's being done to help the people of the city, to renew what being part of Stoke-on-Trent is all about, to raise people's aspirations, to help them feel a true sense of belonging to this city, and obviously to improve the provision of life in all of its aspects within the city.
Putting local people at the heart of our regeneration effort is a critical, essential requirement. Here we have a community centre that we've established where local people can meet and help and work together with us in order to shape and influence what we are doing. The planning work happened because they did the presentation.
Each resident has a particular format. Some things are more important in one particular aspect.
We've also funded a CAB independent advisors. We are setting up a neighbourhood steering committee. We're making sure master planners are made available so that local people can get an objective perspective of what's going on so that they can work with us as equal partners.
I am confident in what they are doing. With the regeneration, we're having quite a few meetings, so they really inform us what's going on.
Hopefully it's going to be vibrant and exclusive like nowhere else, and that people will want to come to live here and work here and stay here.
It'd be nice to be able to stay here, to be employed in Stoke, and just basically bring up your family in here, and that's what I hope to do. I hope to bring my family up in Stoke.
Here at Burslem is the Centre of Excellence on construction-related skills. It provides job opportunities and the appropriate skills that local people need to take advantage of the jobs and the opportunities that we will create at Renew. Economic development has got to go side by side with the Renew activities in demolishing homes, in refurbishing homes, in building new homes. It is very important that local people get opportunities in terms of jobs that we are creating, because prosperity of the sub-region is critical to the success of Renew. This is an example of where our reality emerges from the rhetoric of ambitions. Here you see in City Waterside an area very close to the city centre by the canal side, where we are working in partnership with the private sector to produce housing for 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, starting at £55,000. We are also in collaboration with our housing association partners, so that there is a mix of housing, social housing as well as private sector housing.
I believe that Renew's contribution to the whole regeneration of the city has been both fundamental and pivotal in the progress that's been made. In the future, we're going to see quite a tremendous transformation of this city from what was largely a Victorian aftermath of the Industrial Revolution into a city of the 21st century, with all the benefits that will flow from that.
So here we have Renew North Staffordshire working in partnership with the private sector, the voluntary sector, housing associations, the city council, in order to ensure there is brand new houses, refurbished houses, clearances where necessary, so that we can transform the sub-region so that people can live, work and play in a thriving and a prosperous and a competitive city region, so that we can aim for sustainable communities.